Hello guys, how's it going? Where are you? Ah, there you are. So yeah, okay, so having a wonderful time. Well, guess what? E3 week kicked off. We're in E3 week, and boy oh boy, yeah, that's right. So how's this gonna work? When it comes to E3, we're gonna talk about the press conferences. We'll talk about the games shown off at E3. And then we'll go ahead and cover on some flaws of this year's E3 that are major. So yeah, let's keep right on going and let's talk about the press conferences first. Let's start off with EA. EA started off first. Okay, so EA said, hey, we're sorry, we fucked up really bad, but let's be serious here. Is it really necessary for Battlefield 5 to have a Battle Royale mode? I know Call of Duty's getting a Battle Royale mode, and I know you gotta catch up with your competitor here, but man, that press conference was a boring shitfest. EA, they did say, hey, we're sorry, we fucked up, we'll make it up to you guys. But no, unfortunately, kaboom, they kind of fucked up the press conference by letting it get this really mediocre. And another thing to keep in mind here, oh boy, they got a lot of backlash this time. Look what they did to Command & Conquer. And we'll get started on, oh boy, Microsoft. Big hitters, Devil May Cry 5, there is the other world, Cyberpunk 2077, man, Battletoads, and Halo happening for PC, finally? Oh my goodness. And then there's Tunic that's getting an Xbox One port alongside its official release on Steam. So that's pretty cool. I've been hyping up for Tunic, and I've been looking forward to Tunic. And then you have Microsoft with Gears of War after Gears of War after Gears of War. And then the next thing you know, Microsoft's all like, hey, we just bought off a bunch of companies. Devolver Digital's press conference, just like last year, they show off what's coming soon from them, while at the same time sending out a barrage of fucking roast after roast. And boy, it gets hilarious. And if you don't watch Devolver Digital press conferences, do so now. They're funny, they're worth watching, and they're made into like this satirical thing. Alright, so let's talk about Bethesda. Okay, people can stop bitching about a new Elder Scrolls game now, because Elder Scrolls 6. And also, that new Fallout game is going to be a multiplayer title. And when we're talking about the Ubisoft press conference, people keep forgetting to turn off mics when people are done. And also, we can stop with the Just Dance live concert performances. Okay, yes, I get it, you shell out a Just Dance every year. But after the whole Jason Derulo shenanigans, it was the straw that broke the camel's back, and we should probably stop having them right now. Ooh, Just Dance! Now, let's talk about Sony's press conference. Very short, only a few games. But however, they do show off their exclusives, and they do show off some interesting first-party titles that really looks very highly anticipating. Let's be frank with each other here, because we both are fully aware that Ellie's a carrier. Am I right? I'm pretty much sure Ellie got bit, but then nothing happened to her, but she's a carrier. She still has the virus in her, it's just that it's... When Nintendo abandoned their traditional press conferences and then started doing E3 Nintendo Directs, let's be honest here. And I'm going to say this straight up, they made a good fucking call, because let's be honest here, from all the other press conferences we kind of see, I really kind of see press conferences to be really, really irrelevated. And like Devolver and Nintendo themselves, they should probably consider going like pre-recorded press conferences and work like Nintendo Direct style things. Because let's be honest here, when it comes to live press conferences, there's a lot of bloopers and a lot of cringe and a lot of red flags and a lot of flaws. And really, to be honest with you here, I think I kind of agree with... Really, to be honest with you here, I think I agree with Nintendo doing Nintendo Directs for E3 now. And I'll talk about the press conferences again later on. But yeah, Nintendo made a good call. But however, we did know about Smash Brothers Ultimate. There was a Smash Brothers tournament, a Splatoon tournament. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so yes, Smash Brothers. Everybody is fucking invited. Everybody is welcome. Now, let's go play some games. Or let's talk about the games because they're not out yet and we don't have access to an E3 demo booth. Life sucks. For Devil May Cry 5, it's going back to normal. It has nothing to do with the reboots. I know people have been misunderstanding that, and I did cover that in a previous video. So, yes, it has nothing to do with the reboot, and I do understand where people can mistake this for a sequel to the reboot. And yeah, but however, it has nothing to do with the reboots. It's back to normal. It's Devil May Cry 5. Dante's gonna be here. He has a fucking beard. Okay, and let's talk about Resident Evil 2. The Resident Evil 2 remake is actually happening. It is finally happening. And ladies and gentlemen, Resident Evil 2 is gonna happen January 2019 alongside Kingdom Hearts 3. And Ghost of Tsushima. The graphics, the art direction, the design of the game, my goodness. But motherfucking samurais. Motherfucking samurais. We finally got a glimpse of gameplay with Death Stranding, and it's gonna be a blend with action-adventure and survival horror. And also, we get more about the lore of the story, and we get more of an understanding. Maybe we can digest more later, but however, I think what's going to happen here is that we're going to be seeing gameplay trailers in the future. After that sad cliffhanger in the first game, I'm glad to see Rage 2 happening because Rage 2 deserved to happen. Rage needed a sequel. I'm kind of like you, I'm growing old and fatigued of the stupid Battle Royale shindig. But however, to be honest with you here, what really catches my intrigue and what really ends up standing out is when Cyanide and Happiness do their Battle Royale. And it's going to be called Rapture Rejects. And I can't wait to touch that. Because I like Cyanide and Happiness. I like the shenanigans. I like the random twist endings. So you know what? I'll make an exception. It's going to be a worthy exception. Yeah. We have Sekiro... Shadows Die Twice, a new game from Software. You're still going to get your ass kicked. And you do have this weird, old-style, robotic, mechanical arm. Or, we'll just say it like that for now. I can't even think of something. But, however, you can use it as a grappling hook. You can use it as a shield, a gun, all that. And, yeah, prepare to get your ass kicked. If we can talk about games... made by From Software, we can also cover on Metal Wolf Chaos XD. And what basically that is that thanks to Devolver Digital, there is this original, very first Xbox game that is a Japanese import. And of course, we can't access this game because original Xbox and has region lock. Life sucks. And of course... it's finally remastered, and not only that, localized for North American PlayStation 4s, Xbox Ones, and PCs. And we're great to see Metal Wolf Chaos XD translated to English, and I've never heard of this game until now, and I'm thinking about touching on that game. That looks very interesting. Metal Wolf Chaos XD, and I like the advertising shenanigans. That gave me a real chuckle. And let's talk about Tetris Effect. Boy oh boy, artistic Tetris, yes. And you can play this Tetris game in VR, yes. but watch the trailer. Trust me, it looks really nice. And boy, fantastic trailer. And really, to be honest with you, it nearly put me into tears because of so highly achieved in artistic value it is. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate happened, and yes, everyone is invited to this brawl out. There's going to be a new guy added in with Ridley. Everybody was rioting in joy. There were riots of joy. Hell, I even watched a shelf get fucking cracked in half and get totally demolished. Alright, so let's talk about the flaws of E3. When it comes to the flaws of E3 2018, oh boy. E3 2018, there are 3 major flaws I can touch on, so I can make this video quick. Press conferences. Alright, I think the press conferences we're kind of seeing an issue with press conferences, and we're kind of seeing press conferences becoming far less satisfactory. And really, to be honest with you here, we're beginning to see the flaws of these press conferences. And really, when it comes to these press conferences, it should be like Nintendo and Devolver. It should be pre-recorded and will basically go straight to the point. And that way, when it's pre-recorded, people can edit out bloopers from left and right. And yes, when that is done, we can all come to an agreement, and we can totally see that it's way more better than when these press conferences are done live on stage. Because if we start seeing more press conferences get pre-recorded instead of done live, we will see less cringe, and we will see things get straight to the point, and we will see things get executed well, and we will see the press conferences get a little bit more better because we can see it. We can see less bloopers. There's nobody forgetting to cut off the mic. There's really, and it's just, and pretty much it's all compressed into this one big thing, and it cuts straight to the point, and we can't drag on for way too goddamn long. And that's a fantastic thing to know about that, because when we do the press conferences live in concert, we've been seeing ourselves with a lot of bloopers from left and right. There's a lot of technical issues. There's a lot of technical shenanigans. And really, to be honest with you here, I think press conferences should really start to become pre-recorded like Nintendo and Devolver's. And also, the leaks. Let's talk about the leaks. I'm getting sick and tired. I've grown cynical of the goddamn leaks. And basically, when it comes to these leaks, yeah, some of them may be legit. But however, a lot of the leaks are caused by the stores opening their fucking mouth. Retailers opening their fucking mouth. Hell, Steam is guilty of that. We've seen Walmart can't keep their fucking mouth shut. And we have people who can't keep their fucking mouth shut anymore. And unfortunately, it's ridiculous. But however, a lot of the leaks, and when it comes to these stupid fucking leaks, oh my goodness. When I find the list of leaks, they are so fucking bullshit, so fucking fake, and really unbelievable. And one last thing, and one rare thing to touch on, let's be honest here. You want to know why demos are dead? Why demos are entirely irrelevated? Yeah, people want more money, and people are like, oh no, we can't give out demos. We want people to buy our game and then try our game. There's that. There's the corporate greed. But let's also not forget to mention that when it comes to the E3 demos, nobody releases E3 demos onto the PlayStation Store and Xbox Live Arcade. And maybe if people would start doing that more, maybe we would see stuff, because hey, maybe we can get our hands on how this game would work. But however, You need to be part of the industry. You need to be a journalist. Otherwise, you can go fuck yourself, because you're gone from the doors of E3, bitch. Anyway, that is all, and I'll be looking forward to you in the next video. I felt like something was like freaking tickling my fucking left ear. My goodness. I'll go take care of that real quick. I'll be looking forward to you in the next video.